All right, welcome everyone. Resemblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Infinity Train, Season 3, Episode 9 and 10. Oh boy, it's all coming crumbling down.
We got ourselves a finale, and we're getting,
Simon broke.
Just a full chaotic mess unfolding.
But okay, yeah, Grace, you can leave her there if you want. Yeah, I mean, you can. After all, she's just a no, right? Yeah, and that's what most matters, right?
Actually a result of an experiment from...
So it's way more complicated. Okay, cool, awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, let's take care of the Simon problem because it is a full-fledged problem. Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh yes, we'll just take a short rest.
Whoa!
He's still there. Interesting. Okay.
I've been doing a lot of thinking. It was surprising, to say the least, to discover that our friend Hazel is a denizen. From what I understand, Hazel will be a danger to any car she enters. As the leader of the Apex, I have a group counting on me to keep them safe. Hazel is part of that group now. We don't leave Apex behind. You're sticking with us.
I don't want to go with you.
Yeah, good instinct.
It's okay, we can work on the denizen thing.
I'm not going with you. You said the Apex is supposed to be brave. Why are you all so scared of me?
Damn.
You know stuff about me I don't. I want to go with you. Maybe
Cool.
I can learn.
Well, you're certainly
Maybe they can
coming
be
with
season
me,
4.
But I'm not on a road trip. I'm an inventor, an engineer, a snappy dresser. But I am not your caretaker.
Grace and Simon weren't either.
Whoa.
Damn.
Well, I suppose you're worth studying.
Cool.
Well.
Hazel, it's not too late to change your mind.
Oh.
Bye, Grace. I love it. Oh, shit.
Immediate, just gut-wrenching emotional consequences.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
All right. So.
Oh, you have a wish that you really want? You can fold some paper cranes. Nice. And Simon's gonna kick them.
He's gonna step on every one. Yeah.
Finally, things are back to normal. Me and you. No more Hazel holding us back.
Knock it off, Simon. I'm not in the mood.
For the first time in a long time, things are right in the world.
You don't know what you're talking about. You wrote her off like she was nothing.
I was your friend first.
What is your problem? What? I'm home?
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh. Okay. The only two seats that mattered.
Yeah.
They weren't there.
Yep. But they didn't take you out of the classes.
You know, Shayna, you were right. Chloe shouldn't smile until her parents can afford to get her braces.
Damn.
Jeez.
I wanted to try a different look.
We're hosting Ambassador Morris tonight. Julie. Molly.
Oh.
Jacob. Susan. I don't have time for this. Take her to a movie or something.
Of course, Miss Monroe.
Have
a fun day.
Damn.
Just these faceless, just barriers, these ghosts that basically just hold her at arm's length and don't have any emotion or care. It's just a professional, like, people serving her parents who...
I'm sorry to tell you that your daughter was caught with a stolen bracelet from Blassie's.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry too, because you're obviously mistaken.
Dad,
Just stay quiet and we'll fix this. To think that our Grace would need to steal. She's well provided for.
I just wanted to be noticed.
Yeah, this is not something you can interact with. Yeah.
Yep.
And just like that. Wow. Right in the middle of the police station.
Yep.
Oh, and her train looks different because of her gilded life.
Oh, sure.
That's fun.
The train knew you were wasted in the real world. It gave you a chance to go somewhere you'd be respected.
Oh, shit.
We're still in your memories, yeah.
Yeah, let's see how you guys found each other. Terrifying.
Oh, well, remember, saved. This thing saved her. Wow. Wow.
Take what we need from the car.
Holy shit.
Never thought I'd get to see the conductor with my own eyes. Everything finally makes sense again.
That's not right.
Yeah.
No. I saw it before you came in here. This is fake.
So my memories are real until you don't like them, then they're fake?
You're just using Amelia's lies to trick me.
What?
Just like the cat lied to me. And
But-
you lied to me. Everyone lies to me!
Oh,
Terrifying.
Crap.
Oh.
Smith, I'm still out here! Help!
Sure. And if that's the first denizen you see.
Uh-huh. Right.
You saved me.
I mean, the
Yeah.
cat was,
Right.
you know.
Samantha left me.
Yeah, it happened so fast.
Hey, it's scary here, but you're fine now. How'd you get it so high? Oh, I'm like really good at the train.
That's...
Oh.
And that's how it started.
Yeah.
I said it. No, you didn't.
Grace saw him. He blocked out the sun. But he gave us a chance to
Right.
save people like
Right.
you.
Your version of things that you've talked
Right.
up to.
Uh-huh.
It's nice to know I wasn't the only one you lied to.
I wasn't lying!
We won't tell Sina, okay? He doesn't need to know.
If you let me
Okay?
explain,
We just won't
you
tell
would have
Sina.
killed her!
You would have killed her!
Sorry! Is that what you want to hear? We get to dig through your most painful memories next?
I liked what we had, but you made me do it. You betrayed the Apex. And you betrayed me.
Okay? Won't tell Sina, okay? We just
And it just leaves her there forever.
Yeah.
won't tell Sina, okay? We just won't tell Sina, okay?
Oh my god!
Well, shit.
Wow!
Just won't tell
Oh,
okay?
okay. God, this track is so chilling.
It's okay, we can work on the denizen thing.
Part of, I'm not going with you. Don't you understand?
But I never meant to hurt you.
You killed Tuba. He didn't come up with the idea to wield denizens on his own. It's your fault she's gone.
Wow.
A cowardly coward!
Please, I didn't know.
And worst of all, when you had the chance to make it right,
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so good! Oh!
I can't believe it!
Yeah.
you protected yourself. You tried to control the assignment instead of being on it.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Wrong about numbers, the conductor, denizens, everything.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm afraid. Afraid of being wrong, disappointing others, of not being enough.
Uh-huh.
I did everything to avoid being alone.
Whoa, huge number decrease.
I'm so sorry, Hazel. You deserved better.
Whoa. Whoa.
Good luck, Grace.
Whoa!
Shit!
Oh, crap.
Nope. Okay, and she wakes up.
Oh, no.
This is probably good. Oh, God.
Oh, that'll be traumatizing. Oh, my God.
Oh.
I can refold you. Yeah.
Okay.
You okay?
That bastard went that way.
Simon? We're back.
But they're gone.
What?
Probably led them somewhere else.
Oh my gosh.
That's as far as you go, Void.
What's a void?
You! Simon told us everything. Lucy, Simon! The Void infiltrated the car!
Whoa. He created a new designation for her. Because clearly she's been taken over.
Sad little king of a sad little hill.
Back.
Wow.
Void that betrayed us all.
I didn't betray anybody.
His number has gone hog wild.
Yeah.
It's my responsibility as the leader to...
Highest number. I'm the leader now. Your number speaks louder than words, Void.
Whoa.
What is a void?
A leader who is no longer fit to lead. A danger to us all.
And how do we deal with voids? We wheel them! Wheel them! Do it!
Do it yourself.
How many 5th graders could you take in a fight?
Yeah.
Get up! Stop! Okay, please don't do this.
Oh my God.
Did Simon even tell you we met the conductor?
How come Simon never told you that?
Lies!
What?
No, it's true. She didn't make the train and she doesn't care about any of us. Simon, I know you're hurt, but I had to keep Hazel safe. We've been doing it wrong. We can still change.
Why would I ever want to change if I'm always right?
Crap.
Okay.
Wait. If she gets pulled off the train, could she grab him and pull him with her?
Shit.
You're an infection! I won't let you take what's ours!
Oh.
I'm not responsible for your problems. I don't owe you anything.
You owe me everything!
Oh, crap.
No,
Wait.
I love it.
How'd this get here?
The thing he's still scared of.
He's walking underneath it, yeah.
But the thing got damaged when he kicked it. Nice.
Oh!
Okay.
Whoa!
So how are you gonna walk with only one foot? Yes.
Oh,
shit.
you saved him. That number is gonna go down a lot.
I don't know.
Yeah. There's no more space for the numbers to go. Wow.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Alright, Simon's gotta die. Don't you know they have wings?
Ah!
What the fuck? Yeah, super god.
You think?
We're all on this train for different reasons, but together we can make some changes. First change being, we can't be the Apex anymore.
Then what are we gonna be?
A family. Family.
Guess we'll have to figure it out.
Figure it out. What is that?
Yeah, the idea that all their numbers would start actively immediately changing is also probably giving them a lot of agency and feeling like, oh wait, we can do this.
Oh my god.
That's how you end?
Jesus Christ.
That's how you end?
Holy shit. Well, there was no blood, so like it wasn't that gruesome a death.
I think
just got skeleton-fied and turned into goop and disintegrated and melted.
Yeah, I think in a crazy way, this was one of the ballsiest decisions to have the final 2 episodes be basically just forced, brutal, violent introspection of Grace entirely. And I love that almost all of what we had suspected was true, except, this is the part that I liked in some ways even more, was that she acted out in a way, not that something like that would get her parents to kind of like have some kind of like, oh, you must notice me or something like that. But it was actually to get kind of revenge on all the friends that rejected her.
Sure.
She basically was like, oh, I'm going to bring us all down.
Right.
And we'll all be forced to kind of deal with this.
Yeah.
And maybe there's that little bit of like, oh, my parents will get me out of this. But I don't think so. I think that was just no. Yeah, we're all screwed now. There you go. And so the idea that like the Apex was her like, oh,
yeah, okay, I'm gonna have
I can't do this alone.
But I'm also going to have like a group of people around me that I control, and I'm going to be, the indisputable leader of, and all that stuff. So that yeah, and so, man,
like I totally understand Grace so much. I love the audacity that they had to then go for the, okay, you understand Simon now.
Yep.
He was running from one of those things.
Right.
And
that's how he ends.
That's how terrifying, like, the situation was.
Right.
The cat did abandon him, but it was also so fast that it makes sense that once you leave a train car, things are just...
Yeah, and the idea that it's like, oh shit, we're actively running, and the cat ends up going a path that Simon can't follow, probably not really thinking about that, right? And then it's just, oh shit,
Right.
Yeah.
Like we...
But it also totally makes sense why Simon would have it be such a personal thing, because he's calling out to her, wait, I'm scared, come back, please, I can't follow you, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so then having that basically just be, they both were so afraid, they were both so scared of that rejection, and there are different ways of responding to it, but in a fun way, Simon got to basically offload the responsibility of the response to somebody.
Right.
And thus she felt like, because he's given me that control, I will never be rejected by him. And thus we get this delightful tragedy in that Simon really, really was screwed primarily just because he doesn't have that basically that moment of saving somebody else, that moment of like empathy, of doing something basically to help someone else. Like he wouldn't do the same thing that Grace did for him to his like younger self. Like maybe he would do it out of some oh, that's me, but the idea that
so there's
so many fun ways to take this.
Simon, so the thing that they did, what they did with Grace and Simon was fantastic. Grace, I feel like, is the more nuanced but also, well, no, they're both simple arcs in their own way.
They're both very simple arcs, yeah.
But the idea that it feels like there's this notion posited, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was Simon just born bad?
No.
Right? And no, he wasn't,
No.
right? He ended up making very bad choices,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
From a situation that he did not actively put himself into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he ended up having a bunch of things happen, and so, yeah, of course he believes all of this stuff. Yeah, of course he's going to be like, oh, we need to get rid of Tuba and things like that, right?
Right.
And then he makes the decisions to, stick to that, right? And we, if anything, we just get the implication, with the show, that it's not even because of the tenets. The tenets are the excuse, but the main reason is actually because he is jealous. He's bitter, right? Like, there's these little things that make him basically upset. And so as a result of a way to deal with, being upset and such, he is then going to, kill this creature, right? Like, he's going to do these things.
Right.
And so the ending visual of him, not the melting and all that stuff, but him coming down the escalator with the kids carrying him on their backs, right? And he's got the numbers are not just up his arm, right? It's his whole goddamn body, right? Like that. Yeah. And like the slicked back hair and the coat over the shoulders and everything, like he's like, okay, fine. If this was basically just, some cult thing where I was manipulated and all that stuff, well, then, at least then at least I'm the king of the hill now, Right. Like, all right. And I'll just embrace that entirely and lean into it, and there we go.
God, the way that they're all like looking as they're like carrying him.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's.
Oh my God, like I love so much the question of like, we have two tragic characters, right? Mm-hmm. They both came to the train for different reasons,
right?
But Simon's is one that like
we never even got the reason that he ended up on the train in the first place.
We never even got that reason. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the consistency of the cat was again another stand-in for Grace in that, or Grace was a stand-in for the cat in that the cat was wholly responsible for everything that happened to him in that moment.
Yeah.
You could argue that Grace... Well, no, I was going to say you could argue that Grace reinforced that narrative.
Ooh, okay.
The idea that narrative of, right, there's an enemy. There's somebody that you can basically fight against.
Sure.
Gives her the ability to manipulate him, but then gives him a focus and a purpose.
Right.
So there's something so delightfully circular about their relationship where you could argue that Simon was the one that just completely like screwed everything up because of, he's ultimately responsible for his own actions after a certain point.
And you can see from the beginning of the show, right, of this season, you can see the roots of that in the ways they interact, in the ways like he is absolutely already bitter. He just sort of isn't addressing it, right?
Right. And we could see this falling out coming from a mile away, but it's the ways in which Grace did manipulate and try to not only deceive him in such a way that he believed so intensely her version of events that he offloaded responsibility for his actions to somebody else.
Right. Like she intentionally wanted him to be wholly dependent on her.
Right, in the same way in which she dealt with her parents offloading responsibility onto their servants and such in order to basically raise their kid.
Right.
I loved that fucking visual of just the outfits with no appendages, just being like, yes, of course, absolutely, we will. And do as you say.
Yeah, no face and the names aren't like can't even be gotten straight, right? Because it's like, which one is it? Who knows?
Grace basically created that environment because that was the one that she knew and grew up with, and thus she did that to Simon.
Right.
So there's something so delightfully circular about it. But at some point, if there's going to be change, you do have to accept responsibility.
Right. You have to make decisions of your own.
And so Grace did that, and that was what basically we got with
Hazel.
With Hazel, thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
right. Because and that's
here?
And the thing is, there's absolutely a possibility that Simon could have had a Hazel equivalent, right? You know, that would have basically just set things right. You know, it feels very very Joker. All it takes is one bad day, you know, kind of a thing, right? Where like we can absolutely see the signs in there with Simon from the beginning, but we can absolutely see the signs in there with Grace from the beginning, right? Like like Hazel coming into the story was something that neither of us expected, right? And that's why we were so like excited and like, oh shit, this is juicy as hell when she was introduced, right? Because this is so fun. Especially with the whole thing then of the, you know, her actually being a denizen and all that stuff, and you know, it's great. But it could have happened with Simon. It just didn't. Right? And that's where I love the way that while it's the Simon whole hog went in on this way of life, basically, right?
Right, and it's reflective of the original decision that he did to believe everything that Grace gave him. Because it's the, I've offloaded all responsibility to you. I am so afraid and I'm so scared that I can't make a decision of my own. And that's super relatable. That most people, when they experience crippling fear, they don't actually just fight or flight immediately. They mostly just panic and they just freeze and they just go, oh, I'm overwhelmed with the fear.
And so the thing that I want to get at with this, I want to make sure I choose my words carefully, because it could seem like I'm making it so it's like it wasn't Simon's fault or whatever, which is not what I want to be saying.
No.
But I think they did a really good job of making it so that Simon's downfall and end and how gruesome it is, and Grace trying to save him and all that stuff, it's still being something where it's the, hey, you did this, right?
Yeah.
He did this, he made his decisions, all that stuff, right?
Right.
But you intentionally made him fully dependent on you, right? Off of a situation where he was fully dependent on someone else and then they failed him, right?
Right.
And that didn't go too well.
Right.
And then you decided, all right, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do that, and he's going to be fully dependent on me. And then, oh, hey, once he's fully dependent on you, you did not treat that seriously, right? It's the, okay, cool, yeah, awesome. I can say a thing, I can do whatever. Yeah, he'll blush, and then he'll go off, and I'll be by myself, and okay, fine. You know, keep him close and not too close, right? But don't let him ever leave, right? That worked, right? He had agency, absolutely. He did not have to kill Tuba, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
But you did this.
Yeah.
And now he's dead.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he went full psycho and he's dead.
Yeah, the just delightful writing from the very beginning of the story, once we found out kind of what made them different, Simon and Grace, was that Simon resented the powerlessness that he had in the moment where he was running from the monster.
Yep.
Thus, there's a lot you could unpack there.
Oh, sure.
I will just go with that. But I think what we'll start with is that then all these powerless little people that are in their positions of like, oh, we're wholly dependent on others and stuff, he doesn't really show them a lot of even sympathy, I would say. There's kind of this idea that like, oh, you all just didn't figure this out somehow.
You didn't cut the mustard. This is the system. I'm in this same system, same as you, and because of that, with my bitterness, resentment, whatever, I'm not going to help any of you in this because no one helped me.
But someone did help him. That's my point, is that someone did. If he had actually learned the lesson of what Grace did and saved him, basically.
Yes. Once he's full psycho cult leader, all that.
No. At the very beginning.
Oh.
From the monster. At the very beginning.
Sure.
She jumped into a situation that had nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
Risked her life. Just brought him out of that.
Totally.
Now, while that's not some great thing or what have you in terms of like, oh, that's so crazy, it is a point that the reason why she did that is because what she sees when someone is powerless, when they're in that situation, and she's like, oh shit, that's me. I have to do something. I have to act.
Okay.
It's the thing of, oh, I'm being ignored at the ice cream shop. Oh shit, okay. Rather than running away and like being like, oh, basically she goes in and she basically throws a wrench into things and is like, yeah, serves you right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I want to ask a follow-up question.
Sure.
I don't want it to be an undercutting thing, but her saving Simon, he did do that. He then continued to do that for all the other Apex kids, right? Even if the circumstances might have been different, if they're actively being chased by something trying to kill them,
right? I'm not adding a lot of value to that because that wasn't that wasn't on screen. A lot of that is implied based on the idea of them building a community versus him actually saving anybody. Okay,
fair. What I was trying to get at with the whole idea of no one helped him, it's not no one helped him in that no one saved his physical life, all that stuff. Yeah, that happened. I'm talking about within the community, right? Within this, manipulative, dependent cult kind of thing that Grace builds, right? Nobody helped him with the situation of being in this cult situation, right? Like, Grace actively is like, all right, you're going to be here, you're going to be dependent on me, all that stuff, right?
Okay, but what does that have to do with anything, though?
I'm not saying it makes him it excuses things that he did or anything, but it makes it so that it's he is doing the exact same thing that he got as far as treatment. The fact that he is not showing, sympathy or empathy or whatever to these kids. One, there's a part of him that doesn't even fully understand what's happening with himself, right? Like, in the early stages, of being Apex, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But also, it's he's imitating the pattern that is set for him, right? Grace isn't making some exception, in that she saved his life or whatever and demonstrates, therefore, be better, be moral and upright or whatever. No, it's just, okay, I did a thing. Yeah, we have our cult thing going and, I'm the leader and this is how it is and I treat you this way. And so, he probably treats the other kids this way. And so then that's why it also makes it so poetic, and also just, highlighting how dark and fucked up and twisted it is that, he ends up then taking it to the extreme, right? Where it's all right, and now I am on my throne, right? And all that stuff, right? It's the getting at the kinds of things that Grace was effectively doing, but without all of the tact, I guess. That Grace was going about it with?
Well, right, because Grace's thing was a manipulative tactic and wasn't actually real or based in anything. It was just a response to fear of being rejected. So his response to fear of being rejected is to be dependent on her, and hers is to be dependent on him. My point is that the through line of showing the backstory is to showcase why the Hazel interaction was different. In that Hazel was not a denizen for a large part of the time there.
Right.
According to them. They didn't know that.
Right.
But the reason why she responds to Hazel differently and actually does want to help her is because Hazel reminds her of herself. Not because she's a girl, but because of their way that they relate to those being powerless.
Sure.
And Simon does not. Because he doesn't have sympathy for her. He doesn't have any kind of care for her.
Or
he has more hatred towards the Knoll,
towards Tuba.
Exactly. Tuba.
Right. He's not focused on the person who is powerless. He is focused on the person that is in power that he sees as, being, problematic.
So I'm going deeper than that.
Okay.
Obviously, he's focused on that in the same way that Grace was focused on Tuba for a good percentage of it as well.
Sure. Okay.
They were both equally, in a lot of ways, anti-Tuba.
Oh, shit. What do we have to do about this gorilla?
Right. The main point is that they just have different approaches to things with Tuba. But when it came down to actually interacting with Hazel, they were very different.
Sure.
And they were, like, night and day different.
Yeah.
And so we could see the schism forming, not because Hazel happened to like Grace more, but it's because Grace, with her manipulation tactics and with her trying to,
had to actually get close to Hazel.
She had to actually get close to Hazel to some extent.
Right.
You can see that Simon doesn't even see the value in that. That's the necessary evil to do what they actually want.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think is missing an inordinate amount of potential depth to what was even going on within their relationship.
Okay.
Is the idea that he both paradoxically wanted them to be close and to have all this like connection and such, and yet when it came to any other opportunity to practice connection, no, right. They don't have power. They don't matter. You know,
sure.
They're all just people that.
Well, he's not dependent on the kids.
Exactly. But that's the difference. Grace, even in her messed up side of things of manipulating people, actually does need
sure
anybody and everybody to not reject her, to basically like her, to be like seen as right, and she's hyper managing all these relationships, not just out of the desire to manipulate them, but she does want them to be brought out of their powerlessness in some way. Like
I don't know if I would agree on that one.
I don't think she's consciously aware that she was doing that, but I think that's what set her up to then be capable of seeing, because at some point she just got a conscience. Like you got to realize at some point, she can't fake this thing enough,
right?
Without actually developing it.
It was something where, because of some of the circumstances, and I think especially the one where, her and Hazel were split off from Simon and Tuba, right?
Yes,
you know, and
especially
that's where it's like maybe this is where Simon and Tuba could actually like learn to get along, you know, appreciate each other, whatever. And
they went very differently.
Yeah. There was absolutely the opportunity, and Simon rejected it, right? You know, like Simon has been. They made sure that Simon was making clear decisions, you know, through the whole season, right?
Yeah,
it's great
and independent of Grace.
Right. Yeah, he is now in the state that he is in, right? And these are the things that he's choosing.
And yet, like you're saying, Grace's worldview was so imprinted onto him by his, you know, dependency on Grace.
That we never see why he's on the train.
Nope.
Because everything that he was reduced down to, oh my God, I'm afraid for my life. I got abandoned. Oh, and now this person's taking care of me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, even though this is technically like a little bit of a logic leap, right? The show doesn't directly imply this, but it does feel pretty straightforward that it's if it wasn't shown, it wasn't relevant, right?
I mean, we run out of time. There's
exactly.
Stories. There's potential
Simon probably had problems
later.
of his own or whatever, right? Yeah. But physical security is pretty overwhelming.
We can be informed on actually a couple small things just by what we see from the past of him being kind of the scared kid. Where was that? Where we see him running with the cat and stuff.
I think that was in the previous episode.
Oh, that was in the previous episode. Thank you. Let me bring that up here. Yeah, it was right at the end here.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the things... we have him...
He's in, looks like he's dressed like upper middle class, school clothes.
Yeah, he's got a little ascot,
Yeah.
I would say that this is very close to him having just
gotten on the train.
Just gotten on the train.
It certainly hasn't been a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long enough to have formed a meaningful, deep connection with the cat, but also not that long.
Right.
Also, I gotta say, you got to do something about these dog mutant.
How are they on the cars?
Dementor soul-sucking things? Like
they should not be on the cars.
Feel like they should not be on the cars. If that's a leftover thing from,
that's probably a leftover thing.
It's probably
honestly.
a leftover thing, but you gotta get rid of those. That is a
also
problem.
No. Remember,
Oh, right. This is before
this is
1-1
like
took
a
over.
decade ago. This is like 8
yeah.
years ago. So no, 1-1 has nothing to do with this.
Right.
This is actually literally our you know, Amelia situation.
Yep.
At play here because she saved
and the
Grace.
idea of her leaving with Hazel and them theoretically being season 4, that would be so freaking awesome.
Yeah, there's a very real possibility we get Amelia Hazel for book 4, which would be sick. I think the main thing that I would just deduce from this here is that when it came to his sense of belonging being from one person that he fixated on so entirely. Now, obviously, yes, Grace did successfully build this worldview with him over time. A lot of the stuff that's informed by what they end up doing isn't immediate. They did design a lot of
there were a lot of just regular interactions, right? Where and I love the idea that the initial thing of wait, why is your number so big? Oh, it's because I'm so good at the train, right? Like such an innocuous just kids playing around and being like, oh like basic ass lie, right? That then turns into this this whole deal.
Right, but there's the implication when they save the kid, right? And he's lying about, like, he's embellishing her story about the conductor and stuff, right?
Well, I mean, that might have... The way he's looking at her, like,
right.
the entire time when he's not talking, like, I did good, right?
Yeah, it's the I did good, but I think what it is that it's the, hey, whatever it takes, sell it. Yeah. Like, you're not just telling the truth here. You are adding 20% into this here.
And let's be real.
And he's like, we know, and I know that you know. So it's something where I don't put the creation of the worldview of the Apex solely at Grace's feet, responsibility-wise. I give him at least 20%. Like,
sure.
You know,
well, and one of the things that I loved, and when we see the conductor, right, in the memory, and it's like this massive smoky thing and all that stuff, right? The conductor, right? Simon hadn't seen that before, right?
Yeah, he's influencing the memory by being here.
Sure, he's influencing the memory by being there, but also, I imagine that's probably what it did. Scary memory as, a child, probably a lot easier for it to look like that. And then it's
totally.
Totally. Oh,
yes.
Now that I'm bigger and I see this from the outside, yeah, the conductor it just probably looked like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that scary.
Right.
Yeah, and it is the rough thing of where, in a lot of ways, because we get actual full jaunt through Grace's memories, it is much easier to empathize and connect with her. We're able to see her plight and her struggle. But I just think from the standpoint of what they prioritized along the journey of the train to get here.
Yeah.
I think it's very clear that we can characterize Simon and her way that they respond to people that are not each other in a way that kind of informs who they are.
Oh, absolutely. The writing was on the wall with Simon from the beginning.
Well, right, but yeah.
I guess for me, maybe it's like, if I were to try and describe what it seems like, is that Grace had a very specific reason for all the things that they were doing. For her, like I want to have people around me, right? Close but not too close, right? I want to be in control of that whole situation, right?
Yeah.
Simon comes in and he's like, oh, I just want to, do whatever makes this person happy, right? And so he goes along with it. But there isn't, even if for Grace, it might have been a subconscious reason or whatever, right? Who knows how actively she would have been thinking about it. But there was some element of her where she knew why she was doing what she was doing, right? It was not just because, right? And so it feels kind of fitting to me that the end result is that she has understanding of, hey, that's going too far, right? and Simon doesn't. And to some, and that's going to be as a result of decisions that he's made over the course of, this whole time, and maybe
many
it was
years.
Who knows? And I really would have loved to have seen what his backstory thing was that got him onto the train.
Yeah, honestly, the story is so good of these two characters that this is the crime that this show isn't getting the full 20 episodes, 24 episodes with 20-minute length episodes.
Even if it was still the 12-minute episodes or whatever, if it was just 20 of them, right?
No, I totally. I'm just saying this story deserved all the time.
Yep. Because there's just so much that they're getting into here, and I applaud the show for taking it to such extremes, because I could absolutely see it being something where it's like, let's dial it back a bit because, hey, this is still like a cartoon and all that stuff. We don't want it to go so crazy. But like
that's a funny thing to say, given how the episode ends.
No,
right?
I know. Like
we're gonna dial it back a little bit. The moment of he's laughing, he's crying, or no, he starts laughing and then he realizes I killed her. The person that I've been doing all this for. And now I don't know what to feel. Oh, right. I'm free
of her. Yeah.
I don't have to.
She doesn't control me anymore.
Yeah. It's so sad.
Yep.
And so fucked up. Like the idea that there wasn't like there's no hope for him or what have you. There was a very real breaking that happened. But then when he sees that she's alive, he's more like, wait, what the fuck? And then he softens and he realizes like, oh, wait.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Maybe, and just a second too late then.
Yeah, right. Like if the thing hadn't attacked there, right?
Yeah.
To put him into the fear mode, right? Because if you think about it, like especially this thing attacking, I imagine that also puts him back to the, oh my God, this is what I ran from. Like, it's so perfect that this is the thing that does him in, right?
Yeah.
And it's the thing that comes in here. Because then he's thinking, oh yeah, he's going back to the the person that I killed. Oh shit, they're alive. Oh, okay, maybe that I can, like maybe I can reconsider how much I actually wanted to do that, right? Yeah. And then it's the, oh shit, the thing comes in, which will then, of course he goes back to the, yeah, this is where I was. This is how scared I was. She betrayed me. It's all her fault, like all that stuff. Oh, I get an opportunity. Like, I'm going to, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. I just really love that the end of the episode at least gives us the apex dissolving, but also the idea that these kids are going to be rapidly getting off the train.
Oh yeah, because
I don't want the story to be about the apex. And
me neither.
Grace is so low with her number already.
I feel
There's
like
a very real chance that she's off the train in an hour anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's
so
she still has shit to work through for sure, but like she's gonna be okay.
Right, but yeah. I think there's a tiny chance. Like, there's a tiny chance that maybe we consider this a direct sequel and we see like what happens in the next episode. Because okay, so the show ends in the next season.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of confidence in the story having like a series finale, and it's probably going to have just another season finale.
Sure.
But with where they've left this off, unless they go with Hazel and Amelia, I'm already sad. Like I'm already sad. Like this feels like the kind of thing where you banked so much on this season. You went so hard on the writing and the dark storyline.
Oh yeah. You
then absolutely brutally murdered one of the kids in a way as you show their legs kicking desperately for this thing as it melts their face off.
Yeah.
You might have just killed your show to have like the perfect third season. Like,
right. Yeah.
I feel like this is what that is, where I'm like, I'm sad because I don't think season 4 is going to be this good.
Hey,
There's no way.
No shot. And
there's no way an Amelia Hazel storyline
will go this hard.
It'll go hard in the world building. That's what I'm excited
I think
for.
it'll go hard in the world building and as kind of a return to form of the original conflicts that we had with season 1 with Tulip with the divorce and things. And instead, but from a different perspective, because it'll be an adult and it'll be about dealing with loss and all that stuff, and it'll be great. And it'll be kind of like a quiet goodbye, right, for the show. It'll be wonderful.
Interesting.
But yeah, I would love to see the meeting in the boardroom with the executives being like, all right, so we want to, keep this show going, all right, cool. Yeah, it's a kid show. Well, no, it's not a kid show exactly, but okay, all right, cool. So can you just explain something for us? Sure. What? Click.
Like what? Why did the kids all scream for their moms and then have angry moms and dads sending us letters of like, you did this?
Care to explain that? Well, we didn't think we'd even get a season 4.
I mean, maybe season 4 goes even darker. Like I would love if it is an Amelia focused story.
Yeah.
They abandon all pretense that this is a kids show.
Okay.
And it's that no, we have an adult main character as in Amelia.
Yeah.
And it has adult problems. It's animated. And there maybe is, Hazel or maybe we have some like kids story focus in there.
Yeah.
But no, we're dealing with hard adult problems, and this was the end of it being a kids show.
Right. It's when you Indiana Jones, your antagonist while all the kids watch.
Oh, your kid antagonist. Now, to be fair, they're basically adults in terms of like.
Yeah, they're basically adults.
Yeah.
This was able to happen before Simon gets to ask the question, wait, so we're not supposed to trust adults, but
at what point do we just accept adults? The fact that we're aging and
we're adults.
And we're adults.
It's fine.
Oh,
he fully embraced the cult thing before then, so, that wouldn't bother him.
Yeah, probably.
But I also just got to say, as far as for ways for him to get taken down, melting face thing aside, the idea that Grace is down below hanging from the thing and then he's down there and he can walk just fine because he's got the boots, the idea of him being upside down in this world but he can maneuver just fine, like I feel like it's a perfect picture of his mental state, but then also the idea that it's now I'm coming to kill you while I'm in none of the danger that you are currently in because I'm fine, right? And then she gets the boot to get rid of the thing. So she plays a little bit of a part in his eventual literal downfall, or not downfall, I guess, because then she catches him. But then it's the very violent action that he used, right? Him using these tools of survival as a weapon that then makes him start to fall in the first place because it's damaged, right?
Right.
And so and then of course that's not the thing that actually ends up killing him, right? She saves him. He goes to kill her, and then there's the he gets his face melted.
Yeah, I really love that in the moment where she's desperate, this thing is kind of sucking her, basically.
Yep.
She rips off the boot because this thing is more of a threat than Simon is.
Right.
But then when he's like trying to like reestablish footing and stuff here.
Yeah, he's fully screwed at this point, even if it didn't break. He only has 1 foot. How do you,
The idea is that she was leaning over.
Yeah, already leaning over to get him.
Leaning over to get him up.
Right.
Before he ends up having his
thing fail. Yeah.
His thing fail.
Yep.
Otherwise, she would not have been there in time.
Right.
So I just like that there's a decision being made to save him. Before he's even stopped trying to kill her. Like there's something functionally about when you have your villain doing awful things basically, and then the hero tries to save them anyway, like in the midst of it in a way that could hurt them. I feel like that's really good. And there's a lot of sequences. There's a lot of sequences that I feel like mistime some of these things just a little bit off here.
Yeah.
And it kind of ruins a close viewer where you're like, wait,
hang on.
Wait, hold on. That you're just writing things and being like, this is how it is. Because, and it's like, okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Why did the thing poof into blue cloud of smoke?
Here's my theory. Mm-hmm. It just ate a really bad meal. Like the idea that...
The numbers made him a bad meal?
Well, of a sort. So, okay. One, the fact that the numbers like got to the point where they literally could not go any higher because they covered every inch of his body, right? Like it didn't.
I mean,
all
some
go
of them
to
weren't
nines.
nines, so
yeah,
no,
sure.
it was going higher. It's just...
okay, fair, but you know, like yeah, it could have all gone to nines, but that's like when the lightning strikes and everything. Like you know, it's like this is actually like the system that is this whole world and everything. This isn't supposed to be able to happen.
It's like, breaking a little bit.
It's breaking a little bit, right?
Yeah, it works as a dramatic thing just because he's having his dramatic moment as well.
Yeah,
but,
exactly, right?
But yes.
And so then the idea that, you know, a creature that is also some kind of fucked up construction
was attracted to the train thing.
Yeah, is attracted to this. And then it's like, and maybe even this is the purpose of these things, right? It's they clean up the trash, you know, right? And so it's this is an anomaly. This is a break in the system. This has got to go. And then it's detonate. You know, like
a small detail that is also like a thing where this creature that fell off the bridge is the same one that then flies up to go and get him.
Right.
But I just wanted to bring that up in the crazy theory. Mm-hmm. This is the same one. It's always been hunting him. But also the idea that, like, this thing has been, like, this is maybe a missed opportunity.
Okay.
But just the idea that, like, I want to bring up a mechanical thing here that I think is a little bit, it actually makes less sense that it's the same one, even though it comes up from the ground here.
Yeah.
But the train is moving. Mm-hmm. And this thing with its fly wings that fell off somehow flies fast enough.
Well, it makes sense. Here's why. It was already on the train when it got knocked off, so therefore it's already moving as fast as the train. The only thing that would slow it down is drag.
No, totally. But it fell off the train, and because of the bridge, it probably landed on the ground and thus was no longer on the train.
Oh, I was thinking it never even hit the ground. It just... it kicked it off and then it started flying.
Oh, okay. No, that makes a lot more sense.
It just has to
you just solved
pick
it for
back
me.
up. You know, the wind.
So
drag.
it fell on its way down. It flies and starts catching back up. Yeah. Now, because everything happens so fast.
Right now, I don't know how something flies when the wind is going that fast in the opposite direction because the train's moving really quickly, and so therefore it is too. You know, but.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just how flying works in general. Actually, that's how you get the lift, but.
But damn,
yeah.
Book 4 is gonna be an interesting one.
It will be.
Yeah. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next books, premiere, and second episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about animated shows in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.